Welcome to our channel. Today we how to enable Fail2ban for SSH brute force protection, complete guide step by step clearly. Start by connecting to your server using SSH. Use the command line to log in with your administrative credentials. Once logged in, update your package list to ensure you have the latest information. Run the command sudo apt update. Next, install Fail2ban by using the command sudo apt install Fail2ban. After installation, navigate to the Fail2ban configuration directory. Use the command cd/etc/fail2ban. Create a copy of the default configuration file for customization. Run the command sudo cpjail.confjail.local. Open the new jail.local file in a text editor. Use the command sudo nanojail.local. Scroll to find the section labeled SSHD. Uncomment the lines related to the SSH daemon by removing the hash symbol. This enables Fail2ban to monitor SSH connections. You can also adjust the settings for ban time, find time, and max retry as per your requirements. To save changes, press Ctrl+X, then Y, followed by Enter. Next, ensure that the Fail2ban service is active and will start on boot. Use the command sudo system to enable Fail2ban. Start the Fail2ban service with sudo system to start Fail2ban. Check the status of Fail2ban to confirm that it is running. Type sudo system to status Fail2ban. If everything is working correctly, you will see an active status. To view the logs for Fail2ban, use this command sudo Fail2ban client status. Look specifically at the SSH jail by typing sudo Fail2ban client status SSHD. This displays the number of currently banned IP addresses. Lastly, you may want to test the configuration for any errors. Use the command sudo Fail2ban client reload to apply any changes. Fail2ban is now set up to protect your SSH server from brute force attacks. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more step-by-step tech guides.